must admit in the past I haven't been a great fan of fruit and protein. I don't know what it is. I think what spoiled it. Now, please don't send me emails and letters complaining about me casting aspersions about Queensland, but I do remember in my early days, we're talking 20 or 30 years ago, when you used to go to Queensland and you'd have a meal and there'd be a pile of fruit salad on it as well. The old joke, how did I find your steak? I picked up the fruit salad and there it was. Very funny. But anyway, it is not the case now because the food in Queensland is absolutely wonderful because it's so fresh. It really is, particularly the seafood, absolutely stunning. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I'm not casting aspersions, I'm not being nasty about Queensland, I'm just saying how it used to be, and it has changed. And I'm starting to enjoy the idea. I suppose the Asian idea of putting fruit with meat has got me a bit excited and it's changed. So today I'm using a very nice ripe pineapple, which is most probably from Queensland, isn't it? And I'm doing it with chicken, and I'm doing a really interesting sauce with this, and I'm sort of caramelizing and all those things that we love. But first of all, we need to marinate it. So just grab a large bowl, 50 grams of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar, so you're sort of getting a sweet and sour thing here. About 30 mils of fish sauce, accurately measured. Be a bit careful about fish sauce because it really can take over. And also the juice of 1 lime. I've got a couple of cloves of garlic and we'll just crush those. I had an email from a lady just recently. She said, you always tell us not to use the blade of your knife when you're taking the garlic off the garlic press, and then you use it every single time. Yes, I do. Sorry. Do as I say, not as I do. That's the old story. Oh, by the way, this is a recipe that's derived from a very clever cook called Alison Roman. I think it's Roman, even though it's spelled Roman. I presume it's Roman. And she's put out a few books, and they're really very, very good. I love her food because it's light and fresh and got lots of flavour. Big tablespoon of sambal oelek, as much or as little as you like. Also, some salt and pepper. Be a bit careful about the salt because you've got fish sauce, which is obviously rather salty. So don't put too much salt. You can always add some more once you've cooked the dish. And then just mix that up quite well. And what I've got here, because I'm doing this for 2 people, I've got 4 chicken thighs. Now, bone in, skin on, please. And just mix those around reasonably well. Just turn them over once or twice. Now, what I want you to do for me is leave this for a couple of hours, turning it over every now and then. Now, you can put it in the fridge if it's a hot day, of course. If it's not, it's fine out. 2 hours, 1 would work, but 2 hours would be even better. Now, I've got this beautiful pie. I love these. You buy them done like this now, so they make life very simple. And I'm just going to cut some wedges like that, and I'm going to marinate that as well. So the advantage of buying these, and most green grocers these days do this, the advantage of buying these is they're always ripe. Whereas when you buy a whole pineapple, unless you're very clever, you don't quite know whether they're ready or not. These you can see. All right, my chicken, I've done the couple of hours. Actually, look, overnight would be even better, I reckon. Oh, yeah, no, overnight would be even better. Right, and I've just got an oven tray here, nice heavy bottom one, and I'm just going to start the cooking off on that. Skin side down first, please, guys. And it doesn't matter that it's not sizzling as yet, because it is going into the oven. Pineapple in as well. Don't put any of the liquid in as yet. Wait until the blasted thing starts to sizzle. See, I'd never admit that I made a mistake, would I? So I'm just getting this started a bit, and then I'm going to pour that liquid over there with all the chilies and bits and pieces in it. And then we're going to throw it in the oven, a hot oven, 220 degrees at least. And I want it to caramelise, so that's the reason behind the hot oven. Oh, it smells beautiful, it really does. And I haven't even started cooking, it's just that marinade is a delicious marinade. I can pour this in because I'm going to throw it in the oven. Here we go. 20, 25 minutes, maybe a little longer. The best way to check it is just get a sharp knife and cut along next to the bone, because that's when you'll see if it's cooked or not, all right? But I do want it to be a bit glazed, so I want that liquid to reduce. Now I want you at home to cross your fingers for me, because I hope there's a glaze. I'll be so disappointed, it's taken me hours with this dish. Now, you know bloody well I've already had a look at it, don't you? So of course there is the glaze. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? I reckon, you know, just off the top of my head, depending on what a big eater you are, and that pineapple is going to be just magic. And get some of that lovely glaze there, just over the top. So just a nice garnish. You could put a nice sliced big chilli on it if you like to, but certainly some coriander sprigs would be nice. All right, a nice wine to go with it. Now I love the name of this wine. A fish called Wonder, W-O-N-D-E-R, Wonder. Pinot Grigio from Kingfell. And this is why I'm so keen on my new mates, Sasha and Wanda. No, her name's not Wanda. Sorry, darling, your name's not Wanda. Your name is Dane. Wanda. Oh, I'm going to get myself in awful trouble, aren't I? Anyway, a glass of this lovely Pinot Grigio to go with this sticky chicken with the fresh pine. Oh, I'm really excited by this dish. I think this is something that's a little bit special. In fact, it's a lot special.